Hi everyone, I'm Terry, and this is the Yarnjoy podcast, episode number 68. Welcome. Okay, so this week has been a little bit different week than usual, so let's just get started and I'll let you know all about it. Okay, so don't be shocked, but I didn't do any squares this past week. Oh my goodness. I will resume making them this next week. I am ahead of schedule, by the way, so I didn't feel too terrible bad about taking a week off from working on them. But the reason I did is because of my orders that I had for the 3 Horton elephants that I've been working on, that I wanted to make and get it finished so I can get it to the teachers that it will be going to. And so I really wanted to get them finished, so I decided to go ahead and take a week off from the squares and just focus on trying to get that done. And so I'll show you what I got finished. Okay, so besides working on that, I also worked on the NICU hats, because that hat drive is coming up and I wanted to get some more of the hats done so then I could hand in for the donation. Okay, so let's see, last week I had the little monkey hat, and so this week I did a tiger hat. I think this is super cute. Okay, so a tiger hat. And then I did a little frog hat. And I did a pumpkin hat. So those are the 3 hats I got done. These all were from the Cream of the Crop Crochet. It's the same website that I did the monkey hat from. She has some really cute preemie patterns. She has newborn patterns as well, but she has a pretty good collection of preemie patterns. So I've been working on those. Okay, so that's all my finished objects, but I have, well, I'll just show you. Okay, so the only other thing I worked on besides the elephants this week is my Christmas square. This is the Christmas character blanket, the crochet along, I guess, that I've been hosting throughout this year, and I am starting the 9th and final square. The rest I will have to do is the top and bottom banners of this blanket. Oop, almost dropped my phone. Okay, so here is the blanket right there. And the square I'm working on is the Christmas stocking square right there. Yep. Okay. Okay, so this is what I've got. I've gotten halfway point on it already, so that's good. And I will taking the bobbins off here so then I can get some slack to show you. But anyway, okay, here it is. This is what I've done so far. This is the halfway point, so I'm now going to start decreasing on each end. This part went pretty fast because of the stocking was it was just a solid red, and so there wasn't much color changing or anything, so I pretty much zoomed through this part pretty quickly. Now, of course, the top part has more of the cuff and then some little packages that come out of the stocking at the top, so that's going to take me a little bit longer to do that, but I will be finished with this probably this upcoming week, because it's the end of September almost, can you believe it? So that's my goal, is to get this one finished before the end of this month, because then I got the banners, the top banner and the bottom banner. Well, the top banner for October and the bottom for November. But anyway, so that's what worked on that. I wanted to go ahead and keep up with that. Okay, so my big projects. As you know, I made a Horton the elephant for a friend of mine who's a teacher, and the Horton character is the mascot for their 3rd grade, okay? And the other 3 teachers of the 3rd grade of that same school saw the elephant and wanted me to make it as well. one for each of them. So I have made 3 more elephants. Let me see if I can get them all picked up. I had a picture on Instagram where I was putting them together, and I think I said it was a pile of pachyderms because I had them all stacked on top of each other. But anyway, here they are. 1, 2, and 3. And now they are finished. Their bodies are finished, okay, all weaved in, everything. The only thing I have to do is the little flower that he holds in his trunk. I use a pink yarn, and I use a very small, my smallest clover pom-pom maker, and I make a little pom-pom with that, and then I attach it to a little green stem that I make, and then I will stitch it and sew it to the ends of each trunk. So that's all I have to do. I was hoping I'd be finished by the time I was going to film the video, but I need to go ahead and film it to get it up. So I still have to make those little flowers to stick in their trunks. But besides that, they're finished. And they have their cute little goofy smiles. So, see? So anyway, real happy about these. I think they turned out really cute. And but I am happy to be finished with them, because I always like to go on to more projects, different projects. So now I'm going to message her and let my friend know that they will be finished, and I will be taking them to her on Sunday and giving them to her. And so when I film my next video, I won't have them anymore. But I will probably, when I get finished with the little flowers, I will maybe pop on and put a little clip that I can add to next episode with them with their little flowers in their trunks. Either that, or I'll take pictures of them, and then I'll have the pictures of them on Instagram, and I'll show you a picture of them next week. But probably I'll maybe film a little clip and pop it in or something. Otherwise, they are going to be going to their little classrooms that they're going to be mascotting over for next week. So anyway, that's what I've worked on. Now, besides these projects that I've worked on, so let's go into upcoming, okay? Okay, so you know, I've done a couple of corner-to-corner project tutorial videos that I've put up on my channel, and I had a few requests to do a tutorial on how to follow a graph, doing the corner-to-corner with the color changing and all that. So I decided, I hope it's not biting off too much. How do they say it? Biting off more than I can chew? I don't know. But it's a big project. It's bigger than I thought it was going to be, but I'm almost finished with it. I decided to, well, for one thing, I designed a few mini patterns that's going to fit all together in this project, and I decided to incorporate it together, and I'm calling it the Fall Graph-along. And I've already been filming the tutorial parts, the tutorial parts of this project, and I've got one more section that I need to film, and then of course film an introductory video as well. But it's coming along. I'm almost finished, and so it shouldn't be, I mean, it will be up pretty soon. I have to figure out how to put where you can have access, the people that want to do it, they can have access to the chart that they can print out to follow along. And so it's been exciting, but it's a lot of work, more than I thought it was going to be. But I think it's going to come together good. So I hope that you all enjoy it, or the ones that want to do this project. It's going to be a fall a wall hanging, or a what would you say? I guess a wall hanging. Or you could use the squares, some individual squares, but you could use them for other things as well. But I think it's going to be something that's going to be a great project. So I hope everybody likes it. Okay, so let's see. That's my big tutorial project that's upcoming. So watch out for that. And then also, Now, next Monday will be the last Monday of the month for September, and so Sarah Sat should be releasing her next segment of her Harmony sample blanket. So that one I should have that one done for next week as well, because she'll release it on Monday. And then so that's coming up. And then of course I'm still going to be making the little baby NICU hats for a few more weeks before I turn those in. And last week I also mentioned, I think, that I had another amigurumi that I needed to make for someone that they're going to give it as a baby gift. That's the amigurumi goat. I talked about it in the last episode, but I didn't work on it at all this week because I wanted to get those elephants done. And so I will pick that back up and start working on that again. So you'll be seeing that next week as well. And the wonderful llama blanket that I've been working on. I love the project. I'm at the halfway point of the blanket that I showed you last week. Didn't work on it this week, so I'm not going to pull it out to show you. But I should be getting back onto that as soon as I can. Because I'm really enjoying putting that together, and so that one is will be back. And of course next week I will resume my 365 days of Granny Squares project, and I think that's it. Some more Christmas gifts. I have another set of Christmas gifts I think is going to be really cute that I'm going to need to start working on as soon as I get these you call them commissions? I don't know. When I get these animals out of the way. And then I think that's all. But I do want to give a special shout out, I guess. I did last week, but I also want to just to have everybody to remember Loretta of Homemade with Love by Loretta and Homemade with Love by Loretta and Blaine. Okay, so Loretta of Loretta and Blaine is having some health issues, and she is in the hospital. They're running tests and things, trying to figure out what the problem is and what they need to do to get it corrected. But please remember her in your prayers, or send positive thoughts to her as well. If you are on their Facebook group, or if you are subscribed to their channel, which I hope you will be, that you can send them little messages of encouragement, because I know it's a scary time trying to figure out what the problem is, and so please keep her and her family in your thoughts, please. Thank you so much for my subscribers. My subscription count is still climbing up there, and that's always an exciting thing to see. I'm so happy that so many people want to watch my videos. But if you haven't subscribed, please do. I make weekly videos showing all the projects that I get myself into and do, and come back each week and see the progress on them. And also I have been doing a few tutorials here and there, and little extra videos here and there. So please, if you haven't subscribed, please do, and hit that thumbs up button below, and if you like the video. And I know this is a short video today, but it'll be longer next week, I know. So we'll talk to you later, guys. Thanks, and have a great week. Bye.